A high converting landing page is the basis of almost any digital marketing campaign around today. Without one, your business will lack the flow of leads it needs to grow. So in this video, I'm going to break down the 3 types of landing pages that convert the best with examples of each so you can make your own high converting landing page. Let's just jump right in. Number 3, the coming soon page. So this is just a page that people can land on so you can start marketing for your product that is about to launch but isn't quite for sale yet. It's going to help you gauge your audience's interest in the product by allowing them to opt in so they can get reminded of everything. You can see the email opt-in down here. The big benefit of this is you can start getting a cold audience coming in and still have a conversion for them to opt in for. And it's going to let you start building pressure. So when you see a big launch where people come out and they just sell tons of stuff on day one, well, that happens because they've been talking about it for days, weeks, months. And one of the ways they're able to do this is they're going to have a coming soon page like this. You can see the new book is being written now. They're able to get people's contact information on the notification list and then let them know about it as everything keeps coming up. As you can see, this is a really short, simple page. It's literally just like, hey, this is what's going on. Here's a video of him offering to show people how he built this funnel because that's what his audience enjoys. Now, something he does here that I think is really smart. So he has the opt-in right here. So he's building his email list. But then he also has this. This links over to his Facebook group. So now he's building 2 lists at once. So if someone makes it to this page, there is absolutely 0 chance they are not going to hear about this as it's getting ready to launch. They're going to know the launch is happening. So what happens when you build up all this pressure is when this thing is getting close to launch, like you are really hyping everybody up, that last week or so, people are going to be begging you for the product that you're getting ready to launch. And that is how you can just go through and skyrocket, explode on launch day and make all those big sales. So that's why this page is really important and it converts pretty well just because it's very easy. It's just like, hey, opt in. You know you're going to want the product. We'll keep you in the loop. So let's jump over to number 2. So this is the second best landing page. It is just a straight up sales page. So if you see here, he's got this headline that kind of puts everything in perspective. And when you load the page, this is what it looks like at the top. You can see he's got this video. This is actually a whole video. And it's above the fold. So when the page loads, you can see it. That and the headline are both extremely important, especially in today's day and age when people just don't have the attention span. If you don't grab them right away when they land on your page, they're gone. They're bouncing. So another thing he does, he's got this call to action button. So this hops over to the order form. All of that is above the fold. So you see that when you get to the page. Now, the purpose behind this page is obviously to make a sale. It works really well and can be effective when you're running to warmer traffic. I wouldn't say he has the craziest headline, like the most gripping, attention-grabbing headline. But part of that is because he's running this page to warmer traffic. He's running this page to people who kind of already know who he is and what he does. And this is just a way for him to push them over the edge to buy something. So this is one thing that's extremely important on a sales page like this. This is another call to action button. And actually, if I were to keep scrolling down, he has multiple of these throughout the page. So there's multiple opportunities for someone to click over to the actual order form, and they don't have to scroll all the way back to the top to get there. That's really important. That's going to boost your conversion if you can just have that spaced throughout relatively frequently so that people don't have to scroll around and you're able to say, like, get early bird access now. You're able to give them a direct call to action throughout. Now, this is something kind of unique to this sales page. This countdown timer is actually for different price points. So on this sales page, they actually did early bird pricing. And so they had multiple tiers for the early bird pricing. And this is the countdown to the last tier. So that early bird pricing is a creative way for them to add some urgency. And now this is a bit of scarcity where they say, hey, we sold out last time. If you can mix that into your sales page, that's going to make it convert that much better. Finally, being able to make this a offer, make this an entire offer, not just a product, that is a vital way to get more sales. I know it's technically not part of the landing page, but it's something so important I want to throw it in here. If you see, there are multiple bonuses in here. And what the bonuses do is it helps you kind of show people extra value that also gets mixed in with the single product they're buying. An example I like to use is like if you're selling a fishing reel, that's a product. But to make it an offer, you could sell the fishing reel with the fishing rod, some fishing line, and some fishing lures. Like that's a full offer. There's all of this stuff in there. People can see all the value. And that's a way to kind of increase your conversion rates, especially if you're selling stuff. I'll do another video on that where I go deeper into why an offer is so important in building one, but I just wanted to briefly go over it real quick. Okay, before we go over the number one highest converting landing page, I have a gift for you. If you want to learn more about crafting high converting landing pages, go down in the description. You can grab a copy of my free report, 5 Keys to More Leads. It's going to help you build landing pages that convert higher so you can get more leads into your business and ultimately make more sales. Again, if you're interested in that, it is down in the description. Just click the link and you can go grab that for free. Okay, on to the last page. This is the squeeze page. This is the bread and butter of any marketing campaign, in my opinion. So this is where you're able to get new people into your world so you can sell them more in the future. And honestly, without a squeeze page, you aren't really going to be able to get qualified leads into your business. So this is really the first step in kind of figuring out whether people are a good fit for your business or not, is just by the topics you use on a squeeze page for a lead magnet. Again, like I said in the last one, the headline is really important. Headlines, I mean, people are always testing their headlines, especially great marketers. And some marketers will see a 5x increase in their conversions just by changing their headline. So having a good headline is really important, and you should put a lot of effort into trying to make a good headline. Now, if you look at this page, it's like the last one. You've got an image above the fold, the opt-in and the call to action button above the fold. The reason that's important, like I said, is people really aren't paying attention. The same with the headline. Like when someone lands on your page, you have 3 to 5 seconds to sell them on reading the rest of the page. And that's really what this is about. Your headline is going to sell them on being like, oh, that's interesting. Tell me more. And this image, what it really does is it breaks it up. So it's not just one big long page of text, and it makes their brain go like, okay, this is worth reading. You see here, this is another kind of a subhead in a way. So this is normally the length of most squeeze pages, just right there. And honestly, squeeze pages that length work. I have a lot of squeeze pages that are just that short, and they work really well. I mean, I've had squeeze pages that long convert at 40 and 50%. Now, to get the most qualified people, I guess that's how I'll word it, this marketer went above and beyond. He made this into a full-on sales page. Now, what I'd like to point out, he breaks this up a lot. So there's a lot of headlines that are in different colors. He's got bulleted lists. He's got images, more bullets. And that makes it extremely easy for the person to read if it's going to be this long. Now, like we said in the last landing page, he's got this button. And he's got multiple of these throughout so people can click the button and get back to where they want to opt in. And it just gives people an option where if they read all this and they're like, wow, that's amazing, they don't want to have to scroll all the way back to the top. So you click this button, takes you back to the top, you can opt in. That's really important as well, just to have those spaced out in there. Give people options to get back to where you want them to opt in. But that's pretty much it. Now, with a squeeze page like this, yes, you could do this full-on sales page if you wanted to. It's not full-on sales page. This sales page length. squeeze page. But really, most businesses can probably get away with a short one like this if you have a good lead magnet. And a lead magnet is just what you're giving someone for them to opt in. Like, people aren't just giving you their email address because they can. They need something of value in return. So if you have a lead magnet that's halfway decent, you can give them. You can get away with a short landing page or squeeze page. But if you want to, you can drag it out. But there you have it, the 3 best landing pages to use in your business. Remember, each of these kind of fits in your marketing campaign differently, and they should be used with different traffic temperatures accordingly so that they get the best conversions you can. Also, I think this is important to point out, each of these had a conversion metric. So the coming soon page and the squeeze page were both just looking for email opt-ins. The sales page was obviously looking for sales. But if you're spending any kind of advertising dollars, like running any paid traffic, you should always have some kind of conversion metric to track for and optimize for. Otherwise, you're kind of just pissing money away a little bit. If you're just throwing money out there to just get eyeballs and quote unquote build your brand, you're just pissing money away. Really, the only businesses that kind of works for a little bit is businesses like Coca-Cola. Unless you're that size of business, that brand building advertising is just wasting your money. So always have a conversion metric on there, even if it's just an opt-in like this. If you enjoyed this video and found it valuable, go ahead, do me a favor, go down and like the video. And you know what? While you're down there, do yourself a favor. Go subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with more informative videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.